我想我们非常荣幸的在邀请到来自香港智能建筑协会的梁会长梁教授。梁教授目前是任职于香港城市大学。那他要给我们带来的这个演讲是香港智能建筑协会及建筑节能评估制度的介绍。我们就欢迎梁教授。
好，谢谢何所长。我要是非常感谢温会长这个努力，还有这个TIPA 的同仁把我们2年前就这个刚才看到很多影像是2012年我们在香港希望做到这一个人文，最后已经做到了，所以我就非常感谢温教授的努力，还有他的这个为TIPA的努力这个其实我觉得我们不是我们这个团队其实我们有很多不同的联系刚才Tim 教授跟我说，他的爸爸是香港这个韩国在香港的领事，他爸爸是领事，他年少的时候常常来香港，所以这个我们联系是非常多跟中国大陆这个陈教授我们这个认识也非常深我们香港跟大陆有一个这个中国旅系建筑委员会我们也是在这个委员会里面这个新加坡也是非常多的交往我们在新加坡有一个 chapter， 这个也是非常我们这个其实我们这个联系是非常深厚的因为我准备这个 PowerPoint 的时候，我是在英国，在英国准备，所以没有中文所以我很希望可以用英文来做我这个 PowerPoint请大家原谅这个我要介绍2个方面，主要是这个智能建筑，在香港有这个 AIIB， 在绿系建筑我们有香港绿系建筑议会等下我这2个都介绍一下这个亚洲智能建筑这个 AIIB our activities is very similar to what we have with 这个 IBS in Korea. We have education, training, certification, conferences. We also joined the Hong Kong government on the energy audit ordinance. In fact, the Hong Kong government look at internal building as energy saving, a mean of energy saving only. Okay, so we joined the energy ordinance. They have 4 group of people looking at different parts of like the lift, lighting, and HVAC and so on. And AIIB lead 2 of the 4 committees. We were the chairman of the 2 committees. And also we joined all the other committees to look at this energy audit. So it is the introduction. You can visit our website to get more activities with us. We have annual conference every year. We call this ISSF. I means intelligent, structure, system, and facilities. So we put all the structure, system, facility together and make it intelligent. Okay, that is the main aim of AIIB, the main activities. I shall introduce very briefly about IBI, that is the Intelligent Building Index, as well as BIM+, the Hong Kong Building Energy Assessment Method. Okay, so I give a very brief introduction and then I go to the detail of it. About the AIIB, is the first non-profit making organization in Asia So in fact, it is exactly 1999, the same time as the AIIB created, but we did not have connection. So we thought we are the first organization in Asia committed to promote public understanding and industry adoption of the principal technology of intelligent buildings. Branches has been set up in Singapore and soon in Kuala Lumpur. We are working very hard for the Kuala Lumpur. We make a big team there, but we are still waiting for their decision. About the intelligent building, we need to satisfy the owner and occupation needs, like riser space, slab-to-slab ceiling height, and raised floor, window treatment, and so on. That is the building structure. And then we have the building system. That's why we say ISSF. Okay, a building system is more like an integration, as Professor Kim said. And then we come to building services. That is the facilities. So we have office automation, voice, data, video communication, shared office buildings and computers, and so on. So repeat all this. The most important thing is management, as what Professor Chen said. The 营运 management operation is very important. So we concentrate on maintenance management, property management, leasing management, technology management, information and communication, energy and efficiency reports, trends analysis, structure management and maintenance, and service maintenance. So altogether, we call this ISSF. And our initial definition is of intelligent building is the design and construction based on an appropriate selection of quality environment module to meet users' requirement by mapping with the appropriate building facilities to achieve a long-term building value. In fact, we all know that the long-term is like the operation, as what Professor Chen said, 83% of the building value is in the operation. So intelligent buildings have to improve the occupants' talents, and the buildings themselves are not necessarily intelligent. So what we call intelligent is to increase our intelligence, human beings intelligent, and the intelligent building is a facilities. It facilitates us to increase our intelligence, our talent. The IBI has 10 quality environment modules. So we have the green index, space index, comfort index, working efficiency index, culture index, technology provision, safety and structure index, management practice and security index, cost effectiveness index, health and sanitation index. Just like the Vice President Deng Yi just now said, we want comfortable, healthy, cost effective, and like intelligent thing. So all these are included. And of course, different buildings need different emphasis. Like if it is an office, the weighting for the work efficiency is the highest. If it is in hospital, the health and sanitation index is highest. If it is a school or university, we look at culture index, that is the highest. Okay, so although we have all these 10 index, but the weightings for different different buildings, different kind of buildings would have different weighting. So I'm not going to elaborate too much on this weighting. We believe we have these 10 indexes, 10 modules, and inside the IBI, just the 10 index with different weighting should suit different purposes. Okay, even industry buildings, we have different weightings. Well, talk about definition. All 10 modules form the first level So we have all the levels. And the fundamental level, this is the important level of the definition. We have the second level. There are a number of facilities of key elements. More and more can be added from time to time. So it is a growing index. So when time comes, we have more information, we have more invention, more idea we can plug into our index. These are facilities or features that the designer need to consider when designing an intelligent building. So I shift to the other one, the Hong Kong BEAM. BEAM is a building energy assessment method. Originally, it is energy assessment, but now they change it a little bit to building environment assessment methods. Hong Kong BEAM is initiative of the Real Estate Developers Association of Hong Kong, and the document is prepared by the Department of Building Service Engineering, Hong Kong Polytechnic University, with the assistance with the School of Architecture, University of Wales, Cardiff. And the latest version would have a 4-part. One for the new buildings, existing buildings, new buildings, in Chinese, so only 2 parts. Either in English or in Chinese. Okay, so it is one book on new buildings, the other are existing buildings. So this BEAM Plus version 1.1 started in year 2010. They placed more emphasis on the importance of the greenhouse gas emission reduction. The latest version of BEAM assessment tools changed the name a little bit because it's BEAM Plus version 1.2 for new buildings and existing buildings were officially launched on the 3rd of July 2012. This enhanced version addresses issues raised in the report, Roadmap for Green Building Labeling System in Hong Kong, and the aspiration from stakeholders for passive design. This is one of the examples of B Plus for new buildings 1.2. And there are mainly 4 aspects. It is site aspects, we call this SA. They are, the weighting is fixed at 25%, material aspect, MA, 8%, energy use, EU, 35%, and water use, 12%, indoor environment quality, 20%. So add together is 100%. About the rating, the platinum, if the overall rating got 75%, and the space, energy, IEQ, and IA is innovation and addition. So you have all this credit, we call this excellent. And we have a gold, very good, silver, good, bronze, above average. Let us go back to the IBI again. The IBI started, the version 1 is year 2001, and version 2, this is a draft. We took the draft to all the stakeholders, government officials and so on, asked for their comments. And eventually we call this IBI 2.0 at year 2001. And then year 2005, well, we have IBI 3. At the moment, we are using IBI 4. And we are revising to get IBI 4 is on the process. The scoring system of IBI is rather different from your school certificate. If you have take examination, you just sum them together and average, get the marks. But for the IBI, we make exponential and multiplication rather than sum and average. So we have, say, for example, if we have 2 modules, the module X got score A, module Y got score B, then the score, the overall score will be X exponential to A over the sum, and Y to the power B over the sum. and it is what we call the Douglas function, and it is being used, widely used in economic systems. So I is the overall index score. M is the module. So we sum all the modules to the power of the weighting and exponential, also the sum. Okay, so that is the overall I. But each M, we do the same thing. So we have the features and the weighting of the features, and also the sum of the weighting, or the score. So we sum all this up, get the module, and put the modules there, and multiply them up, and then we get the final index. That is the way that we take the score. Now, these certificates awarded by IBI would be, of course, we start from the best. Over 90%, we got this excellent, and with substantial provision. 70% score, we provide good, but not substantially enough provisions. 60, just fill the latest statutory requirement of Hong Kong, or the local requirement. All the others are failed. Okay, so we have similar to the IPS in Korea. We have authorized auditor trained by AIIB who can carry out IP assessment. And this auditor, reports of these auditors are commented by AIIB, and certifications are awarded according to the recommendation of the authorized assessors. So we have two levels, assessors and auditors, and eventually come back to the AIIB committee, we issue the certificate. Altogether, inside the IBI index, we have 10 modules. Altogether, we have 370 elements inside the 10 modules. And some distinction building assessed before. So some of them, like ICC, that is, I think, year 2012, and ISC, that is year 2010, and Science Park, and some other buildings in mainland China. We audit also the Hong Kong University, Shanghai Jinmao building, and also district as well. So there's a number of buildings and districts that we have audited. Now we come back to the IBI. Say, for example, I just give you a few examples of how this index works. Okay, so that is the module 1, the green index. We concentrate on the scientific studies on various green designs, green building materials, existence of green features, thermal comfort OTTV. For example, if you look at the ventilation and air conditioning, cool air distribution, if all air system, we have a variable air ventilation system, then we have 90 score. If you have just air water system, then you have 60 score. If you have all water system, we have 50 score. I think maybe a missing word here. And other central system, then we have 50 score. If you have space unit, we have 40 score, and so on. Okay, the weight is 5. And altogether, we have many others, around 80 items in total in this green index. And then we have space index. We look at the area per person, average width of the corridor, average usable area in percentage of the total GFA, the gross floor area. Look at one example, flexibility of installing new false ceilings and floor utility for totally different users. So in fact, if it is in the commercial building, you have a new tenants come in, you have the renovation. Now, if your ceiling and floor utility can be used by other people after repartitioning, the same features can be used. Then if it is excellent, we have 90 score, good 70 score, fair 40 score, worse, it means you have to dismantle and renovate altogether. That is only 10 score. So for this one, we have virtual wiring and smart ceiling design and so on. Okay, so there are many other, around 80 items in total, including bonus items recommended by auditor. So these bonus items are recommended by auditor, and we do not put in the book. And then safety and structure index. We look at the structure design for natural disaster prevention and mitigation, non-structural building components, failure prevention mitigation measures, precautionary plan, and audit for terrorist attack. So look at the total egress. 10 minutes, then we have 90 points, and 30 minutes and more, so it's only 10. So it has to be very efficient. Okay, so altogether we have 32 items in total for this one. And therefore, we look at the global trend of IP development. In the global trend, we go green, we go automation, smart, we go healthy, we go human. And therefore, we have this culture index built in our module. Okay, so we look at the BIM Plus. So I shall talk about the background of BIM Plus assessment, background of Hong Kong Soho Holiday Inn. So I take this one as an example to explain these items. Introduction of BIM Plus with Hong Kong Soho Holiday Inn Express. There are 6 aspects, are very similar to the China one. We have site aspect, material aspect, energy aspect, water aspect, indoor environment index, innovation and addition. Okay, so I think the first 5 is very similar to the Chinese part. Now, the introduction. BIM Plus is a voluntary, sensor-based, and market-driven, covering new buildings and existing buildings. And BIM scheme was established initially in 1996. The latest version, BIM Plus version, is in November. It was announced in July, but launched in November 2012. And it divided to 2 stages. One is the provisional assessment, and then the final assessment. Okay, so the BIM Plus assessment includes 6 aspects of a project. So we look at the site, material, energy, water, indoor, and also additional bonuses. And the certification is like this. If it is a platinum, 75%, gold, 65%, silver, 55%, and bronze, 40%. And there are also other unclassified. We look at the Soho Holiday Inn. The background, its location is at the Hong Kong Island, and the building started with 36-story hotel building. Site area is very small, 612 square meters. Total construction area is 9,000 square meters. So you look at the plot ratio is very high, about 15, at least 15 times. Function area, we have shop, restaurant, function room, a gym, and rooftop gardens. 275 guest rooms, including 160 single bedroom, 106 twin rooms, 6 rooms for people with disability. And construction period begins in 2009 and delivered in 2012. Got the award, the highest grade in LEED, Hong Kong BIM, Green Mark, so we also get the Singapore Green Mark, IPI, and China 3-star. And the green features, innovative green and energy-saving features, like their own invention on these high-efficient fan coil units, saving pattern recognition system, I think face pattern recognition, optimized for heavy lift and additional bedside cold plate. I will explain this later. You look at this, it's very, very slim. So it is Hong Kong style. And the street is very narrow. It can pass only by one car at a time. So it is Hong Kong, the Hong Kong situation. And it is why when the China 3-star system come to Hong Kong, we have to revise it because the Hong Kong is a very highly density city. Okay, look at the small points. So the site aspect, we look at the minimum landscape area. It has to be provisioned at least 20% of the site area. So the site area is already very small. And 20% of the landscape have to be open. Okay, so 20% of the 612 square meter are made. So it is water. So this many contaminated land is minimized. We have provide car park, public transport, basic services, recreation facilities, and also site design, appraisal, ecological impact, cultural heritage, hard landscaping, soft landscaping, wind amplification, elevated temperature, it means hot island effect, air ventilation assessment, neighborhood daylight assessment is light pollution, that's what the Korean said. Environmental management plan, air pollution during construction, even during construction we have to take into account. Noise during construction, water pollution during construction, noise from building equipment, and light pollution. All these are considered in the site aspect. Now, example achieved by the Hong Kong, the Soho Holiday Inn. So the public transportation inside here, we have plenty of public transportation within 500 meters. So we have bus terminals, MTR station, train station, as well as a ferry to Mayday and Macau and so on. And this is bus station as well, and bus terminal. And the green, now, because the landscaping, we do not have enough horizontal landscaping. So this is horizontal landscaping. We have vertical plant as well as sky gardens. All these are included, and therefore we have horizontal greening 165 square meter. It is already 26.9% of site area, and vertical greening 126 is 20% of site area. So all these are we pass the requirement of 20%. Okay, we have almost 47.5% is not 20%. So it's well passed. Example of achieve credit in site area. Okay, so all the others. We have other facilities like restaurant, banking, school, library, supermarket, and parking. We have park as well with public swimming, public indoor sports and facilities, and so on. Okay, so and also the wind effect, wind amplification. So we did CFD as well as wind tunnel testing, and the overall wind is less than 4 meters per second. That is the requirement. All these are only 0. something. So it all passed the requirement. Now we look at the material aspects. We have to specify the timber use, and also on CFC-based refrigerants, construction waste management plan, waste recycling facility, building reuse, modular and standardized design. So it's a prefabrication, spatial adaptation, also rapid renewable material, sustainable forest products. So we have to look at the certification. where the timber is from the sustainable forest. We have outside surveys work and structure, building structure, interior building components, refrigerants, ozone depletion materials, regional manufactured materials, demolishing waste reduction, construction waste reduction. All this has to be considered in the material aspect. And example, in the Holiday Inn Hotel. So we use timber for the temporary structures. We have certificates for this sustainable forest timber. It is come from the virgin forest product were not used for temporary work. At least 50% of all timbers are from sustainable source timber. So we have to give them this certificate, this one. 100% use of reusable timber timber from sustainable forest, for temporary use, for permanent use. Okay, all these have a certificate. And about the waste recycling facility, there are a lot of waste recycling facility for the convenience of people. Now we come to the third point, the energy aspect. So you have to minimize. We have to minimize energy usage. We have to record all the annual energy use, peak energy demand reduction, and all the energy in building structure elements, ventilation system, lighting system in car park, renewable energy system, air conditioning unit, clothes drying facilities, and energy efficient commission and so on, commission plans, operation and maintenance venue. So all these should be included. Now look at the achievable in the energy use. So we use a low U value, application of low E gas, better thermal insulation, green wall, low west-facing facade. You look at the facade, the west-facing is the off-road. And other example is the annual energy use. We use LED lighting, T5 chips, and 38% improvement in lighting power consumption calculation. There's also solar energy harvesting. Both heat and light are used. Water aspect. So we have water quality surveys and so on. Okay. So the water aspects, we have all these. The shower head, the water of the shower head mixed with air, so you feel better. You know, although you don't have all the water come in, but you feel better with the air mix. And all these automatic water usage. Okay. Also, we have a water recycling, harvest rainwater for the aggregation. We use seawater for toilet flushing and so on. And then air quality. So it's a lot of air quality items as well. Because of time, I am not going to go into the individual. We also look at the germs, bacteria, contamination, and so on. There's a lot of things in here. So achievable. So we look at the disabled platform for the disability people. We have this air heating unit and also ventilation in the common area. Innovation additional in this part. Okay, so we have a field. That is the fan coil was invented by the company, so it can reduce 80% of power consumption. So they believe energy saving is 149,000 kilowatt per hour. So that is the advantage, 100% speed control, and this is a trademark as well. Okay, and then the power consumption of the motor, and all this. Also the lift, the counterweight of the lift can be adjusted. Depends on statistics to save the counterweight weightage. And this one is the tube headboard. So you don't at night. You do not need to cool the whole room, but you cool the bed head is good enough. So this is automatically switch off. The air conditioner automatically switch off, but the residents still feeling comfortable because the cool air just cover your bed only. So there's a lot of intelligence in here. Also innovation, design, solar, hot water heater, and so on. Okay, so that is my final part. And as the AIIB and the Hong Kong Green Building Council, we are very happy to join the paper, and we wish the paper can extend to the other part of the Asia Pacific area. Thank you very much.